Hey guys, this is Jethro and me rolling up to Missouri. Headed to hang out with Matt King for a while. I think Jeff's going to borrow a log wagon for a minute and then just go over a few things. I think he's going to build one or something. And so we're going to try to hang out up here for about a week. And we get all settled into his place and whatnot. And we decided to hit the woods there pretty early and start a new job, so let's get with it.
Y'all be good with
So this is day 2 out here. I cut all day yesterday and I got pretty frustrated myself. This timber cuts very differently than the timber in West Tennessee. I was having a hard time placing things and was figuring out towards the end of the day. I was figuring out, and I did not appreciate. This is a beautiful country, by the way, guys. It really is. But what I did not appreciate just how different this timber is. This is white oak, and boy, you can really tell it with horses. It is so much lighter than the white oak in West Tennessee. I mean, a considerable difference. Man, I've never played with. So yeah, it cuts very differently. It skids a lot easier. It's pretty nice. They don't mind it. Nor do I. It's a beautiful day, guys. Super blessed to be doing what I do. So I didn't get much video, especially Jeff and whatnot. He was vlogging way back in there on the wagon. I was getting stuff quite a bit closer off by myself, where I'm pretty happy. This log is, you can't tell in the video, but it's pointing downhill decently, and I kind of aim for the stump here and try to slip that log up and stop the horses where it stick up in the air a little bit. I can shorten up that chain and make it a little bit easier. Let's see how it plays out. All right, take 2.
Yeah.
All right, so where we at, boss?
John, we're in Libertyville, Missouri, USA. We're about an hour south of St. Louis, Missouri, and an hour north of Cape Girardeau, southeastern Missouri, you might say.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a full-time horse logger. I own Countryside Horse Logging and Sawmill. Been full-time about a year, part-time about 3 to 4 years, and yeah, I just really enjoy it. Do a lot of select cut. Got 5 draft horses, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And man, it seems like you got a really good sawmill man that works with you really well and takes really good care of you.
That's right. Yeah, that'd be Brad Gibson in Marquand, Missouri. And when I tried to get into this, matter of fact, years back, I seen Jeff's video on Rural Heritage, and I remember a quote: "If you're going to do this, you need big horses to pull it, you need a sawmill to sell it to, and you need timber to cut." and if you don't have any of the three of them, you're in trouble. But no, he's been exceptionally good to me. He's helped me with trucking. Hasn't gave me trucking, but he sure helped me with trucking. They're a good family, and I'm thankful for them.
Yeah, man. And man, it seems like they're doing a really nice job. Like your timber cutters doing really nice, clean stumps, placing the timber really nicely. It just looks like you leave a lot of good young timber behind, and kind of, just a really nice, clean cut job, dude.
Yeah. Bill's been a blessing to me. I've had to kind of grow as far as having a couple guys working. Sometimes we're running 3 guys and 4 horses. Going to do some of that next week probably. Bill's been good. It takes pressure off me because he's retired and can kind of do this at his leisure. And then, but yeah, good cutter, getting better all the time. Wants to get better, and that's the same as your horsemanship. You're only going to be as good as you want to be. This will work out if you want to make it to work out, but you have to want it, so.
Yeah. Well, man, it's a beautiful part. My biggest problem I see in your future is that your timber cutter might be getting him a pair of horses if we keep on letting him drive. And that's going to leave you in a pickle if that happens.
Well, I'll give a little plug for Dylan Dollins down in Sykeston. He's come up and helped me some. He's kind of going the Suffolk route, and that's fine too. A quick word on teamstering. This is less forgiving than farm work, and fellers should have an attitude toward this is, I can always get better. I may not emulate Jeff exactly, I may not emulate you exactly, but you take 4 or 5 people and you kind of build your program around that. I'm going to say I've hit the team 2,500 to 3,000 times in my life, but today and this week I've learned things I didn't know. For instance, setting him up to start a load. Brant up in New York had a good video about that. That's kind of new to my knowledge base, but you see it and you say, okay, well that's better than what I'm doing. You don't do it, you don't whine about it, you don't get defensive, but you do that. It's good, yeah. So yeah, no, I just love every aspect of it. I really do.
Yeah. Man, it's been a pleasure being up here. I love the countryside, and it's been a blast, dude.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've got no regrets other than I started us way off in that mud hole. But I'm learning. So
awesome, man. Well, thank you, sir.
So we didn't really need to go 4 up on some of those logs, but we weren't sure, and they just were light, and one team could have done it, but we went 4 up anyway. This is Matt's timber cutter. This is a really cool guy. Look at that stump. I mean, look how clean that stump is. That's a pretty big white oak tree. That's a hoss. And he does a really nice job cutting timber. He's 65 years old and just doesn't act like it. I mean, we're out there, it's hot. Chicks and chiggers are covering us up. And he just has such a great attitude. And that's something I need to improve on. When it's hot and you're doing physically demanding job and whatnot, it can be hard to keep a good attitude sometimes. And this guy, he was just great to be around. He did a really nice job driving the horses. So it was a good trip. I didn't get much video of Jeff working or anybody else working. I was off by myself, happily getting wild logs out and working with this dude some, and he was just a cool guy. Met some really cool people on this trip, and it was just a great time. So anyway, if you ever get a chance to headed to Missouri. It's a beautiful part of the world, and if y'all ever need some timber cut, give Matt a call.
A lot of good timber being left. You guys are doing a good job. I think Matt might have to wash out a little bit. By the way, y'all, I'll put his number in here. He might have to wash out a little bit. His timber cutter might get him a pair of horses.
Guys, we were treated so well on this trip. It was great. If any of y'all know people in this area of Missouri that might need some logging done, you know, pass Matt's number along. You can find him on Facebook. You can pass this video along. When you're starting a small company out in the USA today and you're just a regular Joe working, you know, every little bit helps. And he's a good dude and he works with good people, and I wouldn't have any problem having them log for me. So y'all have a great one. Thank you.